One of the struggles that every single person has, I have it, you have it, is that of loneliness. So today we are talking about that mystery of loneliness and what that has to do with our relationship with God. In one of the opening sections of the Theology of the Body, John Paul II talks about a concept called original solitude. The fact that before we're called to be in union with other people, we find ourselves alone. And he says that the human person finds himself from the first moment of his existence before God in search of his own being, in search of his own identity. And that's kind of an uncomfortable place. So for a lot of us, whenever we find ourselves alone, whenever we find ourselves maybe bored, the first thing we do is we reach for our phone, we start to text, we start to get on Twitter or Facebook because we want to fill up that place of loneliness. But it's really important for us to not fill up or numb that ache, because it's in that place of being alone that we begin to discover our own identity. We begin to discover ourselves in a relationship with God himself. John Paul talks about how that the human person discovers himself as a subject of the covenant. A covenant is a relationship between him and God, as a subject made as a partner of the absolute. That we're not just accidents, we're not just kind of meaningless chaos in this world, that we were made with care and reason to be in a relationship with God. So it's only in taking time to discover ourselves, even in those places of loneliness, that we discover from there how we're called to be a gift in a relationship with God, and then after that in a relationship with other people. So even in those moments where you and I struggle with loneliness, we're called to remember and recognize that we are partners of the absolute, that God himself loves us and has made us for glory.